In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to get your very first student as a dating coach. And even if you don't wanna be a dating coach and you just wanna improve your dating skills, I'm gonna argue that you may want to consider getting a student to teach because it can really help cement your skills. Now, I'll explain what I mean by this because I've always believed that there is a three-part method to learning. And the first is knowledge, learning what you need to know. The second is doing, where you take it into practice and go out there and apply it. And the third, which is where true mastery comes from, is teaching other people to do it. And I actually feel that teaching is a key element in learning. In fact, if you look at all of the best experts in the world, the reason they're experts is not because they're studying and applying, but it's because they're actually teaching other people how to do it. And the reason this works is when you spend time helping somebody else overcome their mistakes, it makes you realize how easy those mistakes are to fix, and it really cements your ability to get past them. Also, sometimes somebody you're teaching will have a problem that you never had, and it gets you to see things in a slightly different way, which can refine something that for you has been a problem in the past. The long and short of it is, whether you want to be a dating coach or whether you just want to improve your skills at dating, I always recommend grabbing a dating student and teaching them dating. So how do you go about getting one of these dating students? Well, it's very simple. What I would recommend you do is go on your social media and just make a really simple post like this. Hi, I'm interested in improving my dating skills. I've spent the last X amount of years studying this and applying it, and I'm looking for a couple of people that I can take under my wing to teach them how to do it. Now, when you do that, you're gonna get flooded with a bunch of people that have problems in their dating life and they struggle, and they're gonna reach out and say, yeah, I'd like you to help me. I often recommend having two people, as that way they can go out together and you can help them and you can get used to more of a teacher and student vibe. Whereas when it's just you and somebody else, it can get more buddy and it can get a little bit more awkward to, get that role of you being the authority. But when there's two people both listening to you, that becomes really easy to do. And now just take them under your wing and then, take an amount of time, 6 weeks, 8 weeks or what have you, and go out there and teach them all the different methods. Now, one of the best things that I found to help dating students improve is to actually plan out in advance what I'm gonna do. So if I know that I'm gonna work with somebody for 8 weeks, I'll actually map out an 8-week curriculum. On week 1, we're gonna focus on this skill, week 2, this skill, so on and so forth, until you map out the entire thing. Now, I'm aware that doing this isn't gonna help you generate money, and it's not supposed to. This is supposed to help you generate experience for your own dating life or for your expertise as a dating coach. Now, this entire week, I've actually had a whole bunch of people be interested in becoming dating coaches. In fact, to be honest with you, over the last 15 years, I've been swamped with people asking me, how do I become a dating coach? How do I go about doing this? And so I've actually worked together with a very good friend of mine, and we've built a program that teaches people how to become dating coaches. And in fact, this very video is very important to that because we feel that one of the key elements to being a good dating coach is having some experience coaching people when you're not getting paid for it. But these people are vital for actually becoming successful as a dating coach in terms of having some real testimonials and of course, getting your natural experience and your teaching skills. And of course, if you're not perfect, that's okay because they're not paying for it. So it's like it's an even trade. You get the experience of teaching, they get the experience of learning. But if you're interested in learning how to start making some money as a dating coach, if this is something that interests you, then you're gonna be very interested in the next video because my very next video, I'm gonna break down how I made my first 6 figures as a dating coach. Now, 6 figures literally means $100,000 or more, and I'm gonna break down how I got to my first 6 figures, and now I enjoy life as a 7-figure dating coach. That means I make 7 figures every single year just as a dating coach, not counting anything else that I do, which I do love, and obviously it's a very significant amount of money, life-changing. But your first 6 figures are almost always the hardest to get, and there is a proven method to get them. I've trained countless dating coaches at this point in how to go out there and do this kind of thing, and of course, other business owners and other businesses through my other companies. But as a dating coach, there is a pretty simple step method that you can go through to follow. I'm gonna break that down in the next video. So if you're interested in becoming a dating coach, or if you wanna learn more about, maybe just improving your ability to teach others just for fun, or maybe even as a side hustle, then you are not gonna wanna miss out on that video. I wanna take time to say thank you so much for watching this one. If you've got any questions about what I was talking in the video, or if you've got any things that you'd like little tweaks or tips to help coach people, then just leave some comments down below and I'll go through and have a look at the questions and see if I can come up with some replies for you. Thanks ever so much for watching the video, and make sure you watch out for the next one.